Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Hello, everybody. Today, that was my granddaughter introducing. Today, I'm talking about, are you killing your sales potential? I want to talk about this topic because quite a few people have not really experienced a whole lot of success with sales. And it's not necessarily your problem if it's you. There's a lot of reasons why this could have happened. And so I'm going to take you through some thinking today to hopefully give you some more self-confidence, some more self-belief, some direction and some ideas that maybe can help you improve your sales potential. I mean, after all, even if you've had some sales skills training, there's also still probably some things holding you back. Let's look at what they could be. Because these things, if they're holding you back, they're some beliefs that you've got or some, whatever the factors may be, these things are really stopping you from achieving your potential. And just in a few minutes today, I'm hoping if I can crack the door open for you a little bit, okay, and give you the chance to get a little bit more belief in yourself, then maybe your success with sales will come as well. My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. My challenge today is really a challenge for you, because if you're struggling, okay, if you're struggling at all with sales, in other words, you're not consistently getting the number of sales that you hoped you would achieve. That's what I mean by struggling. If that's the case, then perhaps it's maybe down to a couple of fears. The key to your success is being able to identify if there's some fears there for you. And if there are some fears there for you, get rid of the darn things, overcome them, let's handle them, let's put them aside, let's give you the opportunity to achieve the success that you truly deserve, all right? Now, the other thing I'm thinking is this. When you, well, thinking is the word, right? Because when you have some limiting beliefs of some sort, right, then that will determine your actions as well. Now, I'm no psychiatrist at all, right? But what you think will determine the actions you take. Is that a big problem? Well, it sounds like it, but it's really not. Because all you need to do is identify them, be honest with yourself, find out what the heck they are, and then change them. You can't change them overnight, but I can tell you if you really identify them, then and you work on them and you are persistent and consistent and you really want to succeed, then you can change these limiting beliefs that you've got. I mean, for example, you may be thinking this, sales is hard, right? Sales is hard. If you're thinking that way, then that's exactly what your actions will be. It'll always be hard for you every single day. So change the thinking, okay? Write it down for yourself and work on it. Sales is not that. Sales is easy. And it's easy if you are simply there helping people to buy, not pushing people with your sales, helping people to buy. If you have that mindset, it's a lot easier for you and it's a lot easier for your prospect, right? So it is much easier. Or some people think, oh, people will think I'm being pushy. I'm pushy and I don't want to be pushy. I feel very upset and worried about the fact that people will think I'm pushy. The fact that they think I'm a salesperson makes me feel, oh, yucky, right? Change your thinking. Be proud that you are a problem solver, because that's what you are. Be proud that you are a problem solver. You're not a pushy salesperson. You're a person who is trying to help and solve people's problems. Can you see the difference? Another thing in terms of thinking and fears could be that people think I'm intruding, okay? And I don't want to be intruding on people. Change this. Change your thinking. Because I know for many of you, that's exactly what you're thinking. Instead of saying, they think I'm intruding, think about this, that your job as a professional salesperson, right, is to serve others, providing them with clarity and the truth. If you serve people and help them to achieve clarity and the truth, you are not in any way intruding. You are in fact helping, and they will encourage that and they will love it. All right? Another thing is maybe you're thinking, oh, nobody wants what I've got to offer, right? If that's the case, change your thinking around. My target audience really genuinely needs what I've got to give them. I've got great value and I'm looking forward to helping them solve their problem. Another one, I don't deserve to make that much money. In other words, you really don't believe in yourself, right? If you're thinking that, I don't deserve to make the money, or if you feel deep down, I don't deserve to make the money, that's exactly what the result will be. That will be exactly what the results you're going to get. And that means you will be killing your sales potential. So stop thinking that way. Just because it's been that way in the past doesn't mean it has to be that way in the future. You have to be responsible for your future. And I'm trying to help you get that future going for you. So instead of thinking, I don't deserve to make that much money, okay? Think about, I deserve to make as much money as I want. Be positive. You do deserve that. You deserve to make as much money as you want. If you're putting in the effort, if you've really tried, if you've done the training, if you've done all the prospecting, if you've done everything you possibly can, you deserve every single cent that you get. Okay? Every single cent. You have to believe that. Doesn't matter what I tell you, you have to believe that. It's going to take some time to do that, but if you persevere and if you truly want to succeed, then take these things on board. Another one, Peter, there's no way I can double my sales. There's no way I could do that. Once again, negative thinking, right? Once again. Instead of that, you simply say, I'm on my way to doubling and maybe even tripling my sales. That's what I'm going to achieve. Not, that's what I want to do. That's what I am going to do, right? Positive, positive, positive. Another one, I'm not an expert. No, really am not an expert. Think about that. You know a lot more than you give yourself credit for. You can really help people solve their problems. As far as they're concerned, as far as their perception is concerned, you are in the driver's seat. You are the person who is helping them to identify their problem, to clarify their problem, to make sure they understand, is that the real problem they want, and then to help them with some potential solutions. In other words, you're helping them to go through the buying process. If you're doing that, my goodness me, you are an expert. You really are an expert. So give yourself credit, okay? You are much better than you're giving yourself credit for. All right, so there's some mindset thinking, but maybe there's something else apart from that. Here's a couple of other things. This is honesty time, right? Honesty time for you. One, maybe you lack the desire. If you lack the desire to be in sales, then maybe you should get out of it. I can't give you any other answer. If you truly, truly don't like selling, okay, despite the fact that I'm trying to show you how you can do this by being supportive, by not being pushy, by being helpful, by having integrity and everything else, if you lack the desire and you're working for somebody else, then get a new job. If you are a solopreneur or a business person and you lack the desire of sales, then what you're really saying to me is you're closing up business. Is that what you want to do? That's your decision. If you do not want to close up your business, then get that desire back, because you need to succeed. And I want you to succeed. Okay? The reason I'm making these Facebook Lives is to help people like you, if you're lacking desire, to reignite that desire, to find it within yourself, a belief system to get going. And if you still can't do it, I mean, a Facebook Live can't give you everything you need. Reach out and talk to me. I can help you with that, right? It's a passion of mine. Another problem is maybe a reason why you're perhaps killing yourself in your own sales potential is because you don't set goals. I don't mean New Year's resolution goals. I mean, they're all finished by the 21st of January, right? Most of them. I'm talking about real goals. Because if you want to really get results in sales, then you're talking about results indeed. And results mean measurable goals, right? Set yourself some goals and go after them. Now, I'm not going to go into a goal setting program just here. Just if you don't have goals set, then you will fail with your sales and you will be killing your own potential. Another one is you don't really believe in what you're selling. Be careful with this, right? Just recently, there's been a whole lot of people taking on a whole new lots of things to sell because other things have closed down. and they're not really sure whether they believe in what they're selling. They're looking at it from a commission earning perspective. That might sound okay. They're looking at it from the training aspect. That might sound okay. But my question to you is this: do you really believe that what you've got can help somebody? Okay. If you truly don't believe it can help somebody, it just helps you get money, right? Then I can tell you, you don't believe in what you're selling. If you don't believe in what you're selling, your prospect will see it, feel it, hear it, and run a mile. Be careful, which raises another issue. And the issue is this: if you were trying to sell something for a price that you have never paid anything like that before for yourself, then you will never sell it, ever, and you don't deserve to. You need to prove to yourself that you're prepared to invest in yourself. Otherwise, why should people invest with you? It's all part of the vicious cycle of life, okay? Another thing is, one of the things that could be holding you back is the fact you need approval. Now, this is a bit of a killer for people. And let me just spend maybe an extra couple of minutes on this, because this is a sneaky one that you may not realize. The bottom line is this: many people are a little bit apprehensive to ask tough questions of prospects. And the reason is because they don't want to upset people. They like to have. We all like to be liked by people and to get approval, right? But if you are simply avoiding the tough questions with your potential customer because you don't want to upset them, then you're doing them a disservice, and you're doing yourself a disservice. And to be quite frank, you're giving them a false sense of security. I'm being totally honest with you here, right? But you're not alone. There was a research study done at the end of 2016. 505,000 salespeople were interviewed. Of those, 47% had this problem, right? This need for approval, this uncertainty, this feeling of not being comfortable in asking a prospect tough questions. If that's you, then you are truly killing your own potential. Because I can tell you, if you can get your potential customer to identify the truth, to get real clarity with them, even if they're hard questions for them to answer, right? And you exposing them to a lot of pain in doing it. By doing it, you are probably the only person who's been totally damn honest with them. And as a result of that, the chances of you getting a new customer are astronomically higher than if you decided just to be the nice person and not get them involved and don't upset them or whatever their thinking is, right? Be careful with that. Make sure you take your potential customer down a buying path that's based on honesty, the truth, and integrity. All right? Very important. Forget this need for approval. They will love you more than approval if you take them through this process. One last thing. I mean, to me, I was always taught this by my father and my grandfather, okay, to be the best that we can be, all right? Well, I'm not too sure about that now. I mean, I'm getting old at 73 years old, and I'm thinking maybe to be the best that you can be, it's not really stacking up all that well. I think for you, and if you've had troubles with sales and you're not getting your sales potential and there's all sorts of belief systems and problems you've got, then rather than be the best that you can be, I'm suggesting you do this. Just allow yourself to be you. Just be you. Be the imperfect person that you are. Don't try and be the best at anything. Don't put any more pressure on yourself. All I would like you to do is let you shine through in your own imperfect way. And I want you to be interested in and curious about your prospects and serve them in the best way you can without being pushy. You are serving them with clarity and truth, as I've been telling you in this video, okay? Just be yourself. If you can do that and you can show real interest in your prospects, then your chances of sales success will be much higher than if you are striving to be the best, but then inadvertently, right, coming across as too much of an expert, too much of an authority, too much of maybe a perceived pushy person. Just be you. Just let you be you. That's all I'm saying to you, okay? There you go. Are you killing your sales potential? You don't have to. You don't have to kill your sales potential. Be honest with yourself. Identify what the problems are, clarify them, and then give yourself a chance to succeed. All right. I hope you found that helpful. All the best until next time. Best wishes for Thailand. Bye for now.